Welcome to Second Chance Garage. Okay, what I got here is a chop saw. hmm And this is supposed to rotate, and it don't rotate anymore. I got it loose. So, I'm going to take the chop saw loose. I think all I got to do is take those two bolts loose, then take it off so I can get to it's got screws here. I'm going to try to take them loose to see if I can't get it to start rotating. So I thought, well, I'll shoot a quick video of this and see how it goes. Okay. I've never attempted to do this, but I think these two are the only two that hold it to the plate. Okay, flip it up like this, get all the weight off of it, and then if that's the case, then I should be easier to get them screws loose. I think they're Phillips heads. Yeah, this light keeps kicking off on me. I bought this for, I think, $5 at the auction, at an auction, and this all works. Matter of fact, there's the saw off of the base. Now it doesn't tilt this way, but it does now. Okay, first, this out of the way, untangle the cord. Okay, don't lose the bolts. I'm going to start them back in here so I don't lose them. Okay. Nice. Okay. Now, there's the saw part. I can get out of the way. Now, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's got what's that hold screws that hold that down. Okay. Okay, let's see. That one is too big. This is a hammer. Put it on there, you hammer it, and then it moves it a little at a time. Let's see whether, oh, that's a straight blade. Hopefully I got one small enough that it fit. Yeah. Now, sometimes you can get lucky, and this is big enough that you can get them broke loose. But if not, oh yeah, nice. Hopefully they all come that easy. Okay, now gotta find a cup or something to put these in so I don't lose them. Ah, here we go. Got us a little cup. We'll put our screws in there. Okay, now we got the two long ones, so we know where they go. They go on the side. It's been sitting for a long time. Okay, that's got a hump in it. Don't know if you can see it or not, and that's on top. It's got a dent on the bottom, so that way you know what side faces up. And this one's at the top, that one's at the bottom. Okay. Now once I get it freed up, I think it'll, then you can put these back on. But I think I'll try to never seize around the edge of this so it'll be nice and slick. And yep. Okay. Now get this pulled out. Okay. Now there's these down here at the bottom. Heck with it, I guess I'll go ahead and take them off. I was going to try to get it to move without, but taking them off, but heck with it. It is Easter weekend. And tomorrow is actually Easter. And I was on pause from another project. The next video I'm posting, I actually shot yesterday. That I was working on my pickup truck tailgate cover. I had fixed yesterday. Then I was working on another project, but I got rained out. So I had to stop working on it, even though I gotta go get some parts for it today. Bolts and screws and stuff for it, and then I'll show it. Okay. The screws are out of that. Oh, okay. It's got a plastic doodad that's holding that in there, so I gotta take these off. Bummer. Hoping I didn't have to take them off, but oh, well. Apparently. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I didn't have that plan. Okay, that wasn't part of the master plan. I was gonna okay, well that just pops out. Oh, it's not plastic, it's steel. It's a steel deal. Okay, well, look at that, it's out. Okay. Well, there's stuff in there. See, it wouldn't move at all, but now it's moving, but it's acting like it's got something. Oh, it's got a thing that you gotta hit. okay, it would have probably turned the whole time. We just got to push this down to lock it in positions. I see. Didn't know what I was doing. But since I went ahead and took it apart, I might as well go ahead and put some Never Seez on it. Let me pause this for a minute. Okay, well, since I can't find my Never Seez, it's not in the usual spot, and I can't find it anywhere. So, I'll put a little bit of grease on everything. Grease it up a little bit. Well, I was gonna wear my gloves, but they're apparently not in the same spot I leave them normally too. I don't understand. Huh. I really don't understand. Yeah. Man, this is... what the heck? I don't know. Okay, so I have no idea what happened to my gloves. I do have a pair of little ones that I don't think I'll even be able to get on my hands. But that's fitting, I guess. But, huh, that's odd. My Never Seez is missing, my gloves are gone. Huh. I must have used them someplace and forgot what I did with them. I normally don't move them though. Huh. Okay then. That's interesting. Oh, I'll have to pick up some more Never Seez when I'm out. Since I don't have Never Seez, I guess I'll just use some axle grease. There. Ugh. Yucky. Oh, I wish I'd had my... Yep. Yeah, but it'll work. Okay, just a thin coating grease on here. It'll go a long ways. Even though I would prefer to have Never Seez, but can't find it. I may have took it out to my dad's shop. He's doing a project out there. But I had some out there, I thought. But it's hard to tell. Okay. Got a little bit of grease on there. Get us a little, put us a little grease on here, just for the funsies of it. Even though it spins nice, and that's how to do it. And then here's another thing. When I picked up this one for $5, and it worked, I also picked up another one for $3 that works, and it don't tilt or nothing, but it does. It's got the same. Makes me wonder, and it don't spin. Makes me wonder if it ain't got the same little lever that this one does. Okay. Let's get her all doctored up here. Make sure she's slick so she'll move the next time. All right, now that's what we were looking for. Oh yeah. Okay, now got a rag handy to wipe my hands off. Wipe the handle off. Okay. So now I can take these off because they barely fit anyway. But I do have, they're just surgical gloves I buy at Harbor Freight, so I don't have to. I do have a couple more. They don't fit so well, but the ones I do have that fit are gone, so come up missing. Okay, let's try to squeeze these on these little gloves on my gigantic paws here. Oh, that one ripped, but I'm not surprised. Okay. Now. Ew, what is this? These must be extra small or something. Huh. Okay. What do you know? Alright. Now, put the lid back on this grease. Set it out of the way. Okay, sets this out of the way. Now, since I got everything greased up. Okay. There we go. It's got notches in it that you have to line up with these notches. I know I need to fix that motion sensor light. Huh. Something's not. Something ain't quite right. Notches ain't quite fitting. Right there. Okay. Now, are they lined up? Yes, they're centered up good. We like it. We like it a lot. See, the steel ring I put inside's got notches. It's got a center up with these. Which, of course, I didn't even have to take out. But I didn't know that. But anyways, it's okay. Didn't hurt it any. Give it a little grease and oh. Huh. What am I doing? What am I doing? this holds that in there, so I gotta have this plate in before I put this in. That's something. Okay. Now I gotta put the plate in, and I gotta put that back in. Okay, so let me pop this back out. Yeah. Okay. Great. And I'm a clean shirt too. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Put that plate in. And squirm this in here. Okay. Let's see here. This goes up in. Gotta lift it up a little. Okay. Now, it's got a set of ears that it fits in behind. This does. But you gotta get it popped in there just right. Okay. Now, make sure that these are all lined up. All right. And they're not exactly perfect. I'll slide it down. Ugh. All right. Now, gotta make sure your notches lined up just right, which they're way off. It's got elongated holes. The plate on the inside does. Okay, there. That should do it there. Okay. Now, should be able to start my screws in. Luckily for me, they're all the same length. Okay. That ain't in there tight, but it's in there tight enough to hold it in place. So I can check everything. Right. Okay. Now. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, that one had a washer on it. The washers go on the side ones. These don't. They don't need washers. because of the big steel plate. So I'll have to take that one out after I get the rest of them in. Gee whiz. There we go. This one I gotta take back out because it's got a washer and it goes on the side. Yeah, so I got another one of these that I absolutely could not get to turn. And it could be that it's just got that button on there that I didn't know about. But they do chop up and down, and it does go 45 degrees. 45 degrees, but it does not go don't lean this way or that way, unfortunately. But you know, I got paid $5 for like one of them. I think I paid $3 or $5 for the other one, and they both work. Yeah, they both work, so, because I plugged them in and tried them. But I didn't know about the whole push the button down thing. So there's that. Okay. Okay, and I got one more to put in at this end. One needs to go back just a hair more. Get started in there. That's it. Right there. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, before I put the side ones on, I'm going to make sure it'll rotate. Make sure I didn't crank these down too tight or something, because I could have. Okay, there. Now, make sure. Yeah. Rotates good. But it's a little out of adjustment. Just a little out of adjustment. That's why these are elongated, so you can make them line up. So you just loosen these a little bit. Loosen these up a little. Okay, now line her up perfect with the 45 mark, which is easier if I was wearing the glasses. That's perfect right there. Over. That's right on the 45. Okay. Not exactly. That's exactly on the 45. That's exactly on the 45. That's right on the 45. Okay. Flip it over and tighten it down right where it is. Come on. Tighten down. Come on. Okay. 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 Now. And let me hit this button. Move it. Tighten up this one. Okay. Okay. And I'm going to see if I can find a Phillips screwdriver that will fit that. Make sure. Well, I wish. It's, I mean, it fits. It's tight. It's just, there's a bigger one. Oh, yeah. It's tight. Yeah, it's tight. Okay. Yeah. Apparently I got a lot more leverage with that big screwdriver than I thought. Okay. Let's perfectly a 0. Let's put it on 25. There's 35. Clicks right in at 45. Clicks right in perfect at 45. That's straight. Screw this down, which holds it, which you don't have to on that. It fits, but if you're going at like 15 degrees, then you gotta tighten this down so it don't move on you. Awesome. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Okay. Now, I can put them. Oh, I gotta put these 2 bars on. Back on there. Let's see. Doesn't have to hump up. Just like that. And they had the washers on them. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. And we will do the same. This one. Get the hole lined up. Okay. I think it needs to go well. This. Think the hole lined up. We'll see here. I think it is. I think it is. I think it is. I could be wrong, but I've been wrong once in my life. But okay, we're gonna go hump up. That hump up facing down with the curves facing up, and that jobber fits right in here. Okay. Right. Okay. And now that one goes there. Goes in here. Okay, and we'll check it again. We get these tight. Make sure it still moves. See, one thing about this screwdriver too is even if you're not using it for a hammer drill, a hammer to bust stuff loose, you got a lot more leverage on it, so you can get these little screws a lot tighter. Okay. Now, hopefully, moves great. That grease on there really helps. And just releasing the button. Yep, got her nice and smoothed up. Yep. Okay. One thing I am going to do is wipe the excess grease off of here, so you don't get it on your wood. Yep. And I don't have what I need, but I am going to use some WD-40. If you ever want to get grease or oil off your hands, ain't nothing better than WD. But I'm going to wipe this down with some WD. I don't have any brake cleaner. Yep. I'm out of brake cleaning, so I gotta get some more of that. Oh yeah, that's better. want to get this cleaned up back here before I put that saw back on. So, I might as well get this cleaned up before I put the saw back on there. Yep. Okay, let's hit her with a little more. WD here. Getting her all cleaned up. And then we'll have a chop saw ready to go. That I'll give it to a buddy of mine at work. I've got his chop saw, and but it's a little fancier one. It swivels, but he busted the bolt off. He busted the bolt off of it on the motor itself. I wished that I could take this mount off of this and put it on his base. That would be nice, because they're the same size saw. But I'll give you this one so you can at least have a chop saw again. So I'll need time to work on the other one. This one's working slick. It's marked good. Everything's lined up. Yep. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we like that. Yep. Blue's nice and slick. Okay, yeah, I didn't even have to do any of this, but I just didn't know it. Okay, well, but I'm glad I did, because that means I know before I give it to him, everything works good. I do have another chop saw that works good too. Like I said, I picked up for a little or nothing. Both of them at the auction. Okay. Yep. Wipe this all down. That way I know when he goes to use it, it'll work. And it's got a blade in it and all that. Safety guard on it. Yeah. Here we go. Now, all I simply have to do, get these two bolts bolted back on. So I need to drag this over, flip this up. Okay. And guess at where the holes are, because I sure can't see them. Alright, well, came off a lot easier than it's going to go on. Okay, there. Now, which one? There we go. Get that one started. Okay. And we'll get this one started. Sure we will. Come on, baby. Start in there. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Now, we'll put this down. Zeroed out. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay, now I can tighten the bolts down because I have them adjusted correctly. Okay. So this don't move. Okay. All right. Now, if this closes, perfect. Yep, perfect. I got them tight. But, yep. So that works. This works. Perfect. Yep. I do want to bend this tab over just a little. This release tab. Okay, now apparently the saw has, and it just cleaned you up. You got sawdust on you already. All gone. Okay. So 45, 0 goes right down in that hole, right in the middle. Still spins. Perfect. Okay. Perfect 45. That's a 20. 23. Huh. 0. That's a 23. And a 45. Then you can lock it down. Like if you want to do a 15, you can still lock it down. You just tighten this so it don't. And then, so she's good to go. Oh, okay. Okay. There we go. Hang on a second. Just a little short. Hang on a minute. Hold that thought. Ouch. Okay, here we go. I guess it wouldn't be a video if I didn't prove that it worked, huh? Fight the extension cord. Okay, there's an extension cord plugged in. Here is this plugged in. And here's a board. I guess I can. Oh, damn. That's too tall. It's screwed together. Okay, let me get a different piece of wood here. Okay, here's a scrap piece. Let's see here. Guess I'll go like this. Cuts clean. Do the square. Yep. $45. Okay. Huh. See if I remember how to do this. Okay. Now, let's see if I remember how to do this. $45 degrees. 45 degrees. Well, there we go. That'll get him up and running for now until I look at the other one and see what's going on with it. Until I actually get time to work on his. But this one will keep him going for now. So I'll take that to work to him tomorrow or Monday. Monday. Okay, so unplug it. Chop saw. Yeah, okay. Oh, this one ain't got the guard on it. Must have been the other one that had the guard on it. Let me get this wrapped up so I don't. Alright, there we go. Look at that, look at that. That is so smooth. That is so nice. And now you guys know how it works. I took it apart for no reason. And then it's also got a deal where you push it down like this. Got a button in the back here you can push in and lock it shut. And then what the other one, it's got a safety guard that when you push it down like that, the safety guard comes down over the blade. Then you just push down on it, pull it out, up it comes. And then when you do that, your safety guard comes up. But this one ain't got a safety guard, so oh well. That's okay. Okay, so well, we got that fixed. And that'll get him going in case he needs to. It's an old jobber. It's a power miter saw by Black & Decker. Yep, 10-inch, fast cut. Got a sharp blade on it. this chop through this pine, which is what most people use. So, you know. So anyway, that one's done. I got another one I got to look at, but like I said, well, I got two more. I got the other one. This one was a $5 one. The other one was like a $3 one that runs, and it's got the guard and all that on it. But I couldn't get it to turn, but it might have one of these on it. If it does, then that's sweet. And then this one's all adjusted, and you saw me do it all. So anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Got one project out of the way. I worked on my truck bed. I got a folding up truck bed deal. That video will be the next one that comes out. Then this one. And then I'm not sure. I've got like two more projects I'm going to be working on. So I'm not sure which one of them two are coming out. But anyway, if you like it, subscribe. Yeah, I know. Nice hair. So, anyway, if you like it, subscribe. Second Chance Garage out.